Room 214. I don't know if this belongs here, but something is wrong with the hotel I just stayed in. I'm writing this because I can already feel parts of it slipping. Not like I'm forgetting normally, more like something is being taken out of order. If anyone else has stayed at a place called the Meridian Hotel, please tell me if you noticed this too. I arrived during a light rain. Not heavy, just constant enough that everything outside looked slightly blurred, like the city hadn't fully loaded in yet. The hotel sits between a closed cinema and a pharmacy that never seemed open. Its sign flickered like it couldn't agree on its own name. I walked past both twice before realizing I had already seen them. That should have been my first sign. The lobby smelled like old carpet and something citrus trying to cover it. The guy at the front desk didn't look up when I checked in. Second floor, room 212. He slid me a natural key. Not a card, a key. Metal, code. I remember thinking that was weird. I also remember asking, "Is there no 213? He paused. Not long, but long enough. Superstition. He said, "People don't like the number." I didn't push it. I should have. The second floor hallway was narrow and too quiet. The kind of quiet where your footsteps sound louder than they should. The lights hummed softly, like they were trying to remember how bright they used to be. My room was 212. 2 doors down was 214. It looked normal at first. Same wood, same handle, same small brass plate. But the lock, there wasn't one. No keyhole, no card reader, nothing. Just a smooth metal surface where a lock should be, like the door had decided it didn't want to open ever again. There was a housekeeping card nearby. No one with it. I checked the clipboard sitting on top. Room 214 was listed. Crossed out. Not occupied, not do not disturb. Just crossed out. I didn't think much of it that night. I slept, but it didn't feel like sleep. My phone said 6 hours. My body felt like maybe 10 minutes passed. My alarm went off twice in the morning. I don't remember setting it. Down in the lobby, there was a woman watching TV. She stared at the screen without blinking. I asked her if she knew anything about room 214. She said, "I think I stayed there." Just like that. No hesitation. "When?" I asked. She blinked a few times, like she was trying to wake up. "I don't know." Her coffee in front of her was completely untouched, cold enough to have that thin film on top. "I remember the door," she said after a second. "I remember waiting outside it." "For what?" She shook her head. "That's the problem, isn't it?" Things started getting off after that. Small things. A guy in the elevator introduced himself to me twice within 30 seconds. A couple argued in the hallway, then stopped halfway through like they forgot what they were arguing about. There's a clock near the stairs that jumped from 112 to 127 right in front of me. No glitch, no flicker. Just skipped. And people kept stopping near 214. Not everyone, but enough. They'd slow down, hesitate, sometimes touch the wall next to it like they expected something to be there. One guy stood with his forehead against the door for a long time. I asked if he was okay. He looked confused. "I was just trying to remember if I locked myself in or out." "In or out of what?" I asked. He looked at the door. then back at me. I don't know. And he walked away. That night, I had a dream about keys. Hundreds of them, just floating there like constellations. None of them opened anything. They just existed, heavy with the promise of purpose. When I woke up, there was something in my pocket. A key card, completely blank. No logo, no strip, nothing. It felt warm. I started asking the staff about 214. Every answer was different. Maintenance, not in use, always been like that. Same tone every time though. Flat, like they weren't really thinking about what they were saying. I tried looking up the building layout online. There is no room 214. The floor plan skipped from 212 to 216. Same with emergency maps. It's not missing. It's like it was never supposed to exist. The key card got warmer the closer I stood to the door. I held it up once. The hallway lights flickered, and for a second, I swear this, the surface of the door moved, like water, like something disturbed by a dropped coin. Just for a second, I thought I heard breathing on the other side. People started leaving after that. Some packed in the middle of the night. Some checked out, then came back hours later, confused, insisting they hadn't left. A woman in the lobby started screaming. "They took my afternoon," she kept saying. "I went upstairs, and now it's night." No one knew what to do with her. The staff just gave her water. I finally pushed the guy at the front desk. "Tell me what's in that room." He looked at me for a long time. Then he rubbed his face like he was exhausted. "It's not a room," he said. "Not anymore." "What is it then?" He didn't look at me this time. "It's where things go when people don't decide." I didn't understand. What does that even mean? He hesitated, then said quieter, "When you hesitate long enough, something has to happen to the version of you that didn't move forward." I felt cold when he said that. "And 214? He looked past me toward the stairs. "Storage." That night, I used the key card. I don't remember deciding to. I just did. It slid into the door like it had been waiting for my hand specifically. The metal sort of gave way, like it recognized it. The door opened inward. The room was wrong. Too big, way bigger than the building should allow. The walls curved slightly, like the inside of a shell. The air smelled like dust and rain and old decisions. Heavy, like it hadn't moved in a long time. There were people inside. Dozens. Hundreds. Standing, sitting, pacing. Just there. Each frozen in a moment of hesitation. Not moving much. Not talking. Just existing. Some of them looked at me with recognition that felt too intimate. And that's when I noticed. They looked like me. Not exactly the same. Different clothes, different ages, but close enough that it made my chest tighten. Same scar on my wrist, same face, same eyes. I heard a voice behind me. "You came back." I turned. It was me. Older, tired looking, hollowed out, like I hadn't slept in a long time. "I don't remember being here," I said. He nodded. "Yeah, none of us do." "What is this?" He looked around the room. All the versions of you that didn't choose. I didn't like that. You mean the times you hesitated, changed your mind, walked away, stayed, didn't say something, said something you shouldn't have? He shrugged slightly. They end up here. I felt sick. Why is it locked? He gave a small, tired smile. Because if it wasn't, none of us would ever leave. The people in the room started shifting. Not all at once, just slowly, like they noticed me. You can't stay, he said. Why not? Because now you've seen it. He looked at me properly then. You have to decide. Decide what? Which one of us gets to go back? Something moved behind me. Closer. I don't know what it was, but it didn't look like any of us. It looked like wanting, like every hesitation ever made, given shape. The door behind me started closing. I stepped back. I didn't even think about it. I just stepped out. The door shut. The lock sealed. The key card in my hand crumbled into dust. I checked out the next morning. Everything felt normal. Too normal. People walked past 214 without stopping. It just looked like another door now. Numbers slightly crooked. Paint chipped. The clerk smiled, like he'd never been tired in his life. Did you enjoy your stay? I nodded. But here's the problem. When I got home, I emptied my pockets, and there was another key card. Same as before. Blank, warm. I don't remember bringing it with me. I don't even remember leaving the hotel properly. There are gaps, small ones, but they're getting bigger. And last night, I woke up standing in my hallway, facing my bedroom door, my hand raised, like I was about to knock. I don't know how many rooms there are. I don't know if 214 was the only one, but I think I made the wrong choice. The key card is still warm in my pocket, and I don't think whatever stayed behind is done with me yet. Behind me, something is waiting. Not in the hotel, in the hesitation between heartbeats. And for the first time in a long while, I'm afraid of what happens when I stop moving forward. Hey guys, this is I'm EJC, and real quick, if you all have made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. And second, if you all did enjoy tonight's narration, feel free to check out more of the author's work in the description. I dropped a link to their page, and they actually do have some pretty good stuff in their vault. So feel free to support them, and as always, much love to everyone that has supported me and our journey together on this channel. And yeah, until next time guys, bye.